Good morning. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Eugene. My name is Susan Cochran, and I will be doing a meditation for you this morning. I just invite you to relax, get in your chair, comfortable, or if you're at home, just make yourself comfortable and bring yourself present to this moment where this is the only moment that exists, right here, right now. And I invite you to connect to the divine. If you like, you can put your hand on your heart. Just ground yourself in this body. Take a few moments and focus on your breath. I just invite you to let go of anything that anything that it took to get here today. Let go of your morning, any thoughts of tomorrow or later today. And just focus on your breath and let go. Allow the sound of this just to wash away any tension in your body. If you like, you can visualize the glow of the divine in a white light coming down, washing over your body and every cell. As you continue to just kind of melt into your chair and melt into your couch at home, just visualize, if you like, a place that you are comfortable in the woods, in the mountains, by the ocean, by a stream. If there's a place that brings a peaceful feeling to you out in nature, just visualize that place. And that you're there relaxing in nature, connecting with the divine expressing. Visualize in this place an animal or a child or a friend, someone that you love. Visualize that being is with you, sharing this peaceful space. You can feel the love that is there between the two of you and connecting with the divine love of unconditional love. Just take a moment to feel that. Feel that in your whole body. And allow that unconditional love to go into every cell and every part of your being. If you like, you can visualize this unconditional love as a ball of light that is in your heart, and it is expanding out through your body. Now it is expanding further outside of your body. Visualize this ball of light that is surrounding you. And know this ball of unconditional love of the divine is holding you all the time. Right here, right now, and always. Keeping you safe. And all of the beings that you love around you can be included into this bubble of safety and of love. And know at any time you can go here. Anytime you can call upon the divine for your safety and for your love. As it is always in your heart for your calling. And I invite you to see this ball of light continue to grow and trickle out into this community and trickle out further into Eugene. As we focus on the vibration that is created here in this space, let us know that this unconditional love is the starting point of peace in our lives, in our community, and in the world. Continue to see this vibration and glow of unconditional love and light spread out into the country, out into the world, going out to all the beings on this planet, the beings that share this earth together. I invite you to visualize all the feet that are connected on this ground, all of the paws, all of the animals and all of the people that share this earth. We all are connected by the earth beneath our feet. And just take a moment to send this vibration of love down into this ground, to the sacred ground below us. This love for the planet and for this earth. And give it a moment of gratitude for supporting us. Sending that vibration out to the waterways, to the rivers, to the lakes, to the oceans. Just see that vibration of unconditional love healing this planet and healing every person and every animal, every tree, every inhabitant. invite you to see the love and the vibration that is coming off of all the other beings and all the waterways and the planet. Feel the energy of unconditional love coming off of all of this universe, just glowing with divine love. Visualize that love and put your arms out in your mind, or actually you can put out your arms if you like, and just bring in that love to your heart. Bring all that love from the world and from the divine to you. Bring it into you and know that you are worthy of this love. Just absorb that into every cell of your body and know that you are pure love. You are divine. You are perfect, whole, and complete, just as you are. Every step of this life that has led to this point has been the perfect construction, perfectly, divinely guided for you to be here and for you to be pure divine, an entity of love, a bringer of light for the world. Know that everything that you feel in this vibration is healing the planet. And that you are good and perfect, and you are loved. I invite you now to center yourself in this knowing that you are always in love, as love, divinely spreading love, knowing that God and Goddess is love and you are love. Just take a moment to ground that feeling into your body. I invite you to just take a moment, take all the time you need to come back to this space. We'll have about 15 minutes before we have service. You're welcome to stay here or to move around. And thank you for being here today.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Center for Spiritual Living, Eugene. We are your Joy Notes. My name is Kathy Day.
I'm Naomi. Suzanne Otis.
And so please rise and join us in singing our songs together.
Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. 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 Deep inside my mind, God and only God is moving me. Peace inside of my mind, God and only God I live to see. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. Peace inside of my heart, God and only God is moving me. Being inside of my heart, God and only God I live to see. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om.
Greet your neighbor. We're so glad you're here.
Sometimes I get mixed up, so that's all right. It's all right. Thank you, and you.
Find your way back to your seats for our second song. Breathe it in. There is love here to be had.
Open wide my heart. 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 Open wide my heart.
Thank you. Please, if you have any electronic devices with you, make sure they're on silent. And welcome again to Center for Spiritual Living, Eugene.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to all of you here in person with us today and everyone joining online. wherever that camera is. Welcome. So, my name's Astrid, and I am here to invite all of you to fill out. We have little sheets of paper in the lobby, which I forgot to bring one in with me, but you're still welcome to grab it, fill it out so we can have your information, keep in contact with you, to let you know about all the wonderful things we're doing as we continue to grow as a center. I'll tell you more about that growth later today during announcements. As y'all know, I'm still one of the sort of new people here. I don't know. Yeah, I know a lot of people have been here for years. I've been here for about 2 years now, on and off. And it's interesting because, like, I grew up in the South, Assemblies of God and Baptist churches. So, you know, I had a really great time as a young queer person. And so for a long time, you know, coming into places like this, even the places that said, we're welcoming, we love you, we want you here, was, ugh, no thank you. Y'all do your thing, I'll do mine. And so it's actually been like, it's still really surprising to me that, like, I found this community that was like the ones that I didn't really like, but it's totally different. And now suddenly I find myself on the board. All right, cool. But, you know, I really love this place. You know, I found a place where I can be exactly who I am. We can agree, we can disagree, but we all know that we're working towards a mission together. We want to see a better world. And that doesn't require absolute agreement on every single little thing, because we know we're all on the same path, but we may be just taking slightly different routes to get there, like Google Maps. So, hey, I used to drive for Domino's, so I know the trouble with Google Maps. But welcome, everyone. So I'm going to take a moment to read something from our Declaration of Principles. For those of you that have it memorized, it's number 11. For those of us that don't, it's about personal power. So we believe in the control of conditions through the power of this mind. You know, for me, what that means is, you know, I believe in, like, the one universal consciousness. We look at each other and we see different people, but we're all part of that same one universal consciousness. We are all one. That's sort of what that means to me. So, I would now like to invite the practitioner of the day, Susan Cochran, up. Congratulations, welcome.
Thank you. We're going to do a little song first.
We are one, we are one. I am you, you are me, we are one. And in this unity, we all live in harmony, and peace has come, for we are one. We are one, we are one. I am you, you are me. We are one. And in this unity, we all live in harmony. And peace has come, for we are one.
Welcome, everybody. I invite you to settle in to your chairs. Just take a moment to shake off the morning, whatever it took to get here. Just kind of relax and bring yourself present to this moment in time. Take a few deep breaths. ground ourselves in the knowing that there is one divine intelligence. It is operating in, through, and as everything that exists. This creator goes by many names, goes by God, Goddess, Yahweh, the remover of obstacles, the Alpha, the Omega, the I Am, Spirit, Universe. It is eternal, unlimited in potential and possibility. It is the magic and the mystery of life itself. I feel the presence of Spirit here today, and I know that I am one with it, as I know this for all divine expression and every person and every being here present today. I take a moment to bless this center and every path that led here. I know that we all have been divinely guided to be here together to connect, to learn, to grow, and to share our unique gifts with one another. I bless the music and Dwayne and Matt for bringing it to us as inspiration and to open us to the message we received today. I bless the Joy Notes for helping us get in the mood for a sacred time to be with one another. I bless Reverend Linda for her service to this community and for her messages she has given for 25 years, for the one that she's giving us today. It has changed my life listening to her, as I know it has many lives. And I just am so grateful to have her and have this community where we can share this journey together. I gently release this into existence, as I know that as it is said, it is done, and so it is.
It's me again. Alrighty. So I am here to lead the affirmation now. It's my second time doing this, so I really appreciate your patience. All right, so our September affirmation, I will read it once, and then you are invited to say it along with me the second time. I'll get this right by the 8th time I do it, I promise. All right, so let's begin. Peace is the source and substance of all that is. In the quiet, there is peace. In the chaos, there is peace. I live and move and have my being in peace. I am the peace I see in the world. All right, here it is. Yes, your turn to help me out. All right. Peace is the source and substance of all that is. In the quiet, there is peace. In the chaos, there is peace. I live and move and have my being in peace. I am the peace I see in the world. Great job, everybody. We did that. All right. So, I am going to be introducing the talk of the day. Will be done by the wonderful, fantabulous Reverend Linda. Thank you. And also, our musical guest today. Wait. I'll find it. Is it the Om Shanti Om? Okay, yeah, there you go. Great, got it. See, told y'all, 8th time is the charm. We're not there yet. But, all right, also our musical guest today, Dwayne Day, the wonderful, fantabulous Dwayne Day. And I hope y'all enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Astrid. I kind of feel like I've already gotten my money's worth this morning. It's been great. I mean, presenter talk and the songs. Anyway, it's wonderful. Before I forget, happy birthday, Michelle. My little sister Michelle has her birthday today, and maybe she'll watch this online later. So happy birthday, Michelle. Anyway, okay, this is a song by my friends Bev Barnett and Greg Newland, who are a couple based in Sacramento. They're singers, songwriters, guitarists, and just great folks. And this song fits the theme for today for me. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Brick by brick, row by row, built this fortress, can't let go. It goes easy at the start. Soon you cannot find your heart. It seems to me the only way to hide our fear is to encircle everything that we hold dear. Scar by scar, lie by lie. You've learned to ignore the cry. Hide your eyes, cover your ears. Stack the stones till you can't hear. We work so hard to make that barrier so high. No one gets in, but we're still stuck right here inside. Let the walls come down. Let the walls come down. Let the walls come down again and again, my friend. Let the walls come down. Let the walls come down. Let the walls come down again and again. Heart by heart, beat by beat, never know what chance you'll meet. It will take you by surprise. Walls don't have to be so high. If you let go of all the things you thought you knew, then you can see there's only one way left for you. Let the walls come down. Let the walls come down. Let the walls come down again and again, my friend. Let the walls come down. Let the walls come down. let the walls come down again and again. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Dwayne.
God is. I am. One power. One life. One infinite capacity to love and be loved. I open myself right now. I am opening because my heart is ready to receive. Life, love, peace, and power all work together in balance. Breathing in, breathing out. Just one. Solamente uno. The power of the presence lives in me, through me, and as me. And for this I give great thanks as I breathe in and out. life unfolds in perfection, perfectly imperfect. And for this, I give thanks. For grace, I give thanks. For good, I give thanks. And I let it be so. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Matt. Sorry I couldn't be here last week. I was otherwise occupied recovering from surgery, but Reverend Trish did an exquisite job. And it feels good to be back. It feels good to see your faces and be in this space with all you beautiful people.
We like you too.
Well, there you go. That's kind of nice to know that, you know. Reciprocity is always good. So this month we are looking at the whole idea of taking pieces and turning them into peace. Taking putting all the parts together into a cohesive whole. Finding ways to wander through this chaotic thing we call life and find calm. And I shared a couple weeks ago that, you know, anybody can meditate in a quiet room on a pillow with pretty music playing. But if you're standing in line with 3 kids under 10 at Disneyland and finding ways to meditate, then you really got it. You know, then you know you've got it going. But we are always in search of, as in the 12th marked my 25th year in the ministry. I opened on September 12th of 1999 in Petaluma. And so it was hard for me to accept my birthday this year. It's even harder for me to realize that, oh, I'm one of the elders now. Okay, I'm one of the ones who's been a minister for 25 years. Oh my gosh. But and thank you. And over that time, what I have discovered is we're all, and before I was a minister for 12 years, I owned a bar. A little beer and wine bar that served food and did community things and raised money for charity. And so 37 years of my life have been spent serving people and building community, finding ways for people to come together and support one another and help one another and be with one another. And what I have discovered is we all want something. We all want to connect. We're all hungry to belong. And I found this quote, and it just, I searched online to see if anybody, and I got all kinds of things about diet, because it was "We Are Hungry" was the opening line. But I did the whole complete line, and I could not find, so it is definitely an unknown quote, but I just love this. We are hungry, but we don't know for what. We want something, but we can't name it. There's that itch that we can't scratch, that indefinable neediness for something different, something more, something better, something other than what's going on. And that keeps us from peace. That energy, that need, that hunger keeps us from peace. And so what is peace? We've been looking at that this month. What is that sense of calm, that sense of balance, that sense of rhythm, that sense of order, that sense of ease and grace? If I'm looking for peace, how will I know I've got it unless I know what it is for me? So that's why it is so important for us to be able to define what it is we're seeking. And then once we figure out what it is, how do we cultivate it from within? There's an old Vietnamese proverb: if you would have peace in the world, you must have peace in your nation. If you had peace in your nation, you must have peace in your community. If you would have peace in your community, there must be peace in your family. If you would have peace in your family, there must be peace in your heart. It all comes back to where am I and how am I operating in this world? How do I cultivate that inner peace, and how do I find that? Well, today the talk is Om Shanti Om. We opened with Ricky Byers' fun song. And I really want to do a little verbal stuff with you. I want to share Mr. Quote, pardon me, Martin Luther King Jr. Peace is not merely a distant goal that we seek, but the means by which we arrive at that goal. Peace is the means by which we get there. When we're seeking peace, we must use peace to get to peace. We have all, at one point or another, been asked to say, Om. That is a Sanskrit which essentially mystically embodies the essence of the entire universe. It is considered to be being. We humanoids, we spiritual beings having a human experience, forget that we're spiritual beings. And in our human experience, we make God into a thing, a guy or a gal or a something that is outside of us and up there and over there and not here, when in essence, it is our essence. It is not a being. God is beingness. So when we go Om and allow it to vibrate through us, we are pulling in that essence energy. We are awakening to that essence energy, that divine energy that is who we are. It's what we're made of. It is the stuff we're made of. And I learned some things here. I did a bit of research on Om. Om refers to a batch of trinities. The three worlds of earth, atmosphere, and heaven. Okay, earth, atmosphere, heaven. But it's also thought, speech, and action. What do I think? What do I say? What do I do? And the three qualities of matter, which I did not know these before. The qualities of matter are goodness, passion, and darkness. Darkness is an essential part of matter. Our darkness, our shadow, is what gives us our depth. And so when we Om, when we call in the essence, we're calling in all of it. The good, the bad, and the ugly. We're calling in everything as part of what and who we are. We're not dismissing ourselves. Oh, nobody wants to see that part of me. Nobody wants to know about that stuff. We're calling in all our stuff, because who I am is all those aspects, all those attitudes, all those things. Then the word shanti is a whole lot simpler in terms of, well, yes, maybe no. It's the Sanskrit word for peace. It just quite literally means peace, whatever peace means to you. So Om, the wholeness of everything, peace, center of it, and then Om at the end. We go Om Shanti Om because we surround peace with the wholeness of God, with the allness that God is, with the energy that is everything. And then one more little word, Sanskrit word for you, Sangha. I'm sure some of you who've been in yoga class or whatever have heard the word Sangha, but it literally means community. And what they're talking about this week is, what if we decided, as Center for Spiritual Living Eugene, that we wanted to have a community where we did a separate, like I have Soup for the Soul on Thursdays, and we have Susan's class coming up on Monday nights, but we could start a small group that was a peace sangha, that was a small community dedicated to thinking about, praying about, looking at, exploring the idea of peace for ourselves and for the world. I don't know if that calls to you. I don't know if that's something you'd like to do. And if it is, I will support you in every way that I can, because I really believe that church is not going to be like this for very long. This is an opportunity to share a lesson and sing some songs together and get community and then have some food. But it's more like Soup for the Soul, where we get together and we break bread and we talk about an idea and we have a round table conversation. And that this is where what we're hungry for is to be seen and heard. And so I'm not saying that I'm not casting any, it doesn't mean that this kind of meeting will ever end, but it won't be the core of the community. There will be other small things. There will be the women's group, the men's group, the sacred dancing group, the whatever it might be group, the book study groups. It's all open to what's possible. But when we come together as a community, we amplify our collective energy. There's an old in Matthew, I think, where two or more are gathered, there also am I. When we come together in community, I can be working on a project, you can be working on a project, they can be working on a project, and we do good work, but it's kind of, when we come together, the energy is exponential. It's more than the sum of the parts. When we all get together, the ideas sort of breed right there in front of us and expand and grow. And the idea that we can explore peace, or we can explore whatever it is we want to explore and grow it. Make it larger, not only in our own lives, but in the world around us, in our family, in our community, in the places that we connect with others. A woman by the name of Ann Snyder wrote this. Dr. Holmes has famously said, hope is a blithering, we don't want hope. It's better than abject despair, but it's really kind of thinking nothing's good going to happen. I think he had a bad definition of hope. Hope is not a passive wish, but an act of vision and the glue of a community that will endure. Ooh, I like that. It's not a passive wish, but an active vision and the glue of a community that will endure. I look out at the world today, and you look out at the world today, and there's things about it that look a little bit crazy, a little bit. Let's just have some friends from Central Valley and some family members who really see the world differently than I do. and it's a little scary to me. And what I have to realize is if I can keep my hope, my vision, if I can be surrounded by a community of people who have the same hope that we're all better than that we're all more loving than that we all care more than that we can be who we were on September 12th, 2001. September 11th was a day which was horrible. September 12th, the world came together. The world helped each other. We fed each other. We lifted each other up. We cared for each other. This is who we are. And this is what I believe my hope is embedded in. My hope for peace is embedded in that idea of who we are. Ubuntu is an African phrase meaning I am because you are. Because you are, I am. I found this amazing little book by Mungi Nyomani. She is the granddaughter of Desmond Tutu. And he has written a foreword to his granddaughter's book. And I loved this, and I said, oh, I must share this with you today. There is a proverb that is found in almost every African language whose translation is a person through other persons. The fundamental meaning of the proverb is that everything we learn and experience in the world is through our relationships with other people. We are therefore called to examine our actions and thoughts, not just for what they will achieve for us, but for how they impact on others with whom we are in contact. What does me saying this have on you? What does it do to you? At its most simple, the teaching of this proverb and of Ubuntu is similar to the golden rule found in most faith traditions. Do unto others what you would have them do unto you. But one who has Ubuntu goes a step beyond that. It is not only our actions we are called to keep track of, but our very being in the world. How we live, talk, and walk in the world is as much a statement of our character as our actions. One with Ubuntu is careful to walk in the world as one who recognizes the infinite worth of everyone with whom he or she comes into contact. So it's not simply a way of behaving, it is indeed a way of being. When we practice Ubuntu, it helps us to be someone who builds bridges, someone who sees each interaction as a chance to foster a more positive environment. A more positive environment. Is what I'm saying going to make this conversation better or worse? Is what I'm thinking going to make me feel better or worse? Is what I'm about to do going to make the world richer or poorer? I get to choose. The beauty of this teaching is I always get to choose. And I'm speaking in the universal I now, not the imperial I. But the I of each of us, we get to decide, as Viktor Frankl called us to, how do I respond to this situation? How do I show up here? Am I adding to the joy or am I adding to the sorrow? Om Shanti Om. Infinite being, peace, infinite being. we are able to see ourselves in other people, our experience of the world is inevitably richer. If we see ourselves reflected back, like the Mary Melissa Felipe song, "You are my reflection, there's only one of us." When we see ourselves reflected back, it's so much easier to choose the loving thing. If I can truly see God in your face, I am giving myself permission to embrace you, to adore you, to see you as who you really are. Thank you, thank you. And if the song leaders would come up, thank you, Eva. And song leaders would come up and the ushers would come forward. It's our time for giving and receiving, and in a moment there'll be that little scan code. If you're home, you can scan that on your phone, or even if you're here, you can scan that on your phone and give online during the time of giving. Giving and receiving is like breathing. You can't breathe in if you didn't breathe out. You can't breathe out if you didn't breathe in. As we appreciate this complete community and the work that is done here, and the play that is done here, and the joy that is expressed here, and the teaching that happens here, we have the opportunity to support that with our gifts of financial good and our surgery brain, our volunteer talent. Thank you. Thank you for reading my mind, Jade. I appreciate it. Right now it's physical gifts. So if you have a gift you're giving today, and even if you don't, just take your hand and place it over your heart and say, "I bless this gift."
I bless this gift,
Knowing it is the circulation of divine good.
knowing it is the circulation of divine good,
And it comes back to me,
and it comes back to me,
pressed down,
pressed down,
overflowing,
overflowing,
and multiplied.
and multiplied.
And so it is. Take it away.
Everything in this world goes around, flowing with abundance, it knows no bounds. Giving and receiving, we circulate the love. There's always enough. We give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks with this offering. We give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks for everything. We give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks with this offering. We give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks for everything.
And we give thanks for all of that. And Dwayne Day is going to do us another song with Kevin and his lovely wife, Dwayne's lovely wife.
My lovely wife. It's a quartet. this
Somebody's
time.
lovely wife, yeah.
There we go. All right. The tree and Mo on bass.
Oh, no. What am I doing? Wait a
Yeah, we're all one, so.
second. Okay. Alrighty,
please
so
mute
this
me.
song is by a songwriter named Robbie Robertson that you may have heard of. He led the band called The Band for many years and wrote lots of songs you've heard before. And this one is kind of a love song. And you hear love songs, like romantic love songs played in churches a lot of times, and you always wonder, well, okay, how are you going to make it work? The way I make this work, the way I think of this, you may have heard the thought that if you hold something in mind, if you hold your thought in mind, and you speak your word as a prayer or as a treatment, the universe will arrange itself to make that come to life. And so what this song means to me today is the universe singing to you, saying, speak your word, we've got this. Anyway, this song is called Broken Arrow, and I hope you enjoy it. Here we go. Who else is gonna bring you a broken arrow? Who else is gonna bring you a bottle of rain? There you go, moving across the water. There you go, turning my whole world around. Can you feel what I feel? Now can we make that so it's part of the deal? I gotta hold you in these arms of steel. Lay your heart on the line. I wanna breathe when you breathe, when you whisper like that hot summer breeze. Count the beads of sweat that cover me. Now didn't you show me a sign this time? Who else is gonna bring you a broken arrow? Who else is gonna bring you a bottle of rain? There you go, moving across the water. There you go, turning my whole world around. Can you see what I see? Can you cut behind the mystery? I will meet you by the witness tree. Leave the whole world behind. I wanna come when you call, and I'll get to you if I have to crawl. They can't hold me with these iron walls. We've got mountains to climb. Oh, who else is gonna bring you a broken arrow? Who else is gonna bring you a bottle of rain? There you go,
There you go,
across the water. There you go,
There you go.
turning my whole world around.
There you go.
There you go,
There you go.
moving across the water. There you go,
There you go.
turning my whole world around.
There you go.
Turning my whole world around.
There you go.
Thank you, Mo, Kathy, Kevin. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I remember the band, yes. Announcements. The reason you're all here, to find out what's happening. Today, after the service, after the gathering at 11:45 in the meditation room, Radiant Gains will be leading the discussion group. I'm sure you have all kinds of questions, comments, thoughts about today's message. And it's a good opportunity to come together if you're new or if you've been here 1,000 times and just check in with what's going on. So right there, the center room, right under the clock, the door will be open, the light will be on, and that's where you'll be meeting for half an hour. Bids Coffee Tuesdays at 10:30 at 5th Street Market. Thursdays at noon in the social hall, Soup for the Soul. Yes, I'm going to be in Nebraska, and there will be Soup for the Soul because the lovely Kathy Day is going to be facilitating it. I'm making the soup and leaving it here. It's a lovely bean soup, and Bree is coming and making fresh cornbread that morning. So there will be bean soup with fresh hot cornbread right out of the oven, and Kathy Day to lead your discussion on practicing the presence. So be here at noon and enjoy. Grief support group is at 1:30 on Thursday in the meditation room following Soup for the Soul. And Astrid has a couple of projects and events that we're doing that I'm going to step out of the way and let them explain to you.
3 times in one day. How lucky are y'all? So earlier, I just want to say I mentioned the forms that we have out in the lobby. I wanted to actually bring them up and show you like I was supposed to earlier. Enjoy. They're beautiful. Also, I'd like everyone to clap again for Reverend Linda for 25 amazing years in ministry. Reverend Linda has been an amazing leader here for most of her time in ministry, and I just want to say it's been absolutely lovely having you lead us. So thank you so much for everything you do for us. I know it's really easy, but you know. Also, I just want to say,
Now that you're the board.
yep, I am the board. I am the only member. Everyone else, you're done. No. No. I want to say, Dwayne, I always love when you do the music. Like, it's just always beautiful. And I love that when we get that little special guest moment from you. You talked earlier about, you sang about letting the walls come down. Most of y'all know that I'm in the middle of doing my campaign work again. Part of a project where over the past month we've knocked over 600,000 doors across the country. So every single day I'm hearing stories about breaking through a lot of the divide that we feel across our nation, because we really do agree on so much more than we disagree about. And when we have those conversations around the country or right here in this center, we are letting those walls come down right here. See how I worked that message in? There you go. That's the campaigner for you. But speaking of helping tear down those walls right here, right after service today at noon, we are having a board meeting. And I would personally love to see each and every one of you there, if you're able to. You know, when we have these conversations and we help each other, we help our local center do better, and we help each other come forward. You know, over the past year, I know y'all have seen some of that growth that we've talked about today that I mentioned earlier. We're continuing that work today by actually launching 3 new things that we've been working on for months, including this. Trash bags. So some of you may know that we have a bottle drop program here in Lane County where, you know, every time you buy a bottle, they charge you an extra 10 cents because we like money in this country. But when you return them to bottle drop locations, you get that 10 cents back.
What, really?
Yeah, absolutely. So, but they also have a program for nonprofits in the area. So what we did was, it took us quite a while to do it, but we signed up and we are now a registered nonprofit with the bottle drop program locally. Yay. Took a lot longer, and it was a lot harder than I thought it should be to sign up for the program, but we're here. So in the back over here, we have these bags for you to pick up. You'll also get 2 of these little stickers. Once your bag is filled, there's a little spot on here to put the sticker, and you can either drop the bags off yourself at the bottle drop locations, which we prefer. Love you, but we prefer that. If you can't do that part, you can bring them here, and I will be trying to deliver them as often as possible. If someone else is interested in helping deliver them, yes, you're welcome to help me do that too. So,
Just to clarify.
yeah,
If I use that sticker on the giant bag that I already have ready,
they have to be in this one.
it has to be in that bag?
Yep, but if you bring the big bag and I'm here,
Yarn.
I can move them over myself, because y'all know I like doing labor, especially unpaid labor. It's my favorite thing. Joe? Does the bottle drop apply to cans? It absolutely does. Anything that says 10 cents OR, we'll take it. We'll take your money. We love it. So this is going to help us just bring in a little bit extra revenue bit by bit. And that's what really matters right now. It's not, you know, we're not looking for $40,000 checks all the time, but a little bit helps. But if you got one laying around, we'll take it. I promise. John?
Each one of those bags can hold about 100 cans. 100 cans is $10.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't seem like much, but when you add everybody's $10,
Mm-hmm.
I've already made $300
See?
in cans.
Absolutely. I was trying to do some quick math. Oh, go ahead.
It'd make us a lot of money.
John was saying that each of these bags can hold about 100 cans, which is about $10. So if each person does it, we got some good money to help us cover a lot of the bills, such as maintenance, music, and more. So additionally, we've got the piggy bank project. A few months ago, I shared a piggy bank on the social media and said coming soon, and just left y'all wondering what the heck was going on. Well, little blue piggy banks. This is actually a project that was proposed by Reverend Liz, so I want to give her full credit for it. She brought it to us, and we helped bring it forth. So the idea that Reverend Liz brought to us was, this is something that she did when she was spiritual director at her previous center. They brought this forth as a pathway to tithing. You know, I gotta be honest. Tithing to me, I've got so many bills, and I'm like, I don't know if I can afford that. But the idea that she brought forth was that there were so many people in her congregation that they did it, they put a little bit here, a little bit there, and over the course of the month, when they brought it back and turned it in, they realized, oh wait, I actually had put about 10% of my income in there, and I didn't even notice. So that's the idea here, that you can incorporate this as a pathway to helping you tithe and see where it takes you. See how you feel after you do it for about a month. The 2 projects that we're going to be working to fund through this program, though, are going to be helping continue funding our landscaping services, which is a lot better than it was a few months ago. Thank you, Susan, for helping pull all of that together. And the Peace Pole Project, which is a project proposed by Reverend Linda. It's been our topic of the day. We've talked a lot about peace today. Actually incorporating a peace pole onto our property to help with incorporating an actual practice of peace in our community. We've got this one. We're looking to get some in other languages as well, as an actual living symbol of peace in our community. Now, I think I've talked long enough, so I appreciate you. Thank you.
Well, maybe you're a minister in training. All right. Thank you. Those are great projects, and I wanted them to have extra time to explain to you what all we're doing, because these things matter. Women's group. The online women's group is this Saturday from 10:30 to noon with Kathy Day. You can scan this to get more info. The link will be in this week's newsletter. Speaking of the Peace Pole, International Day of Peace, there's a picture of a peace pole somewhere. This Saturday, the 21st, Susan is going to be leading a special day here to dedicate our peace pole. Kevin, I want to thank him very much. He is getting the peace pole set up, painting it white, and putting the first peace sign up. And then we're going to be purchasing, those are about $50 a piece to get the thing. So for each language, we need to raise $50. Each language that we choose, we're going to get to put on around the peace pole. And then we may even make an art project out of the bottom half of the pole and make pictures of vines and pretty things. So it's artsy-fartsy thing. So anyway, that's happening. 4:30, the Death Cafe in the social hall. And then the shamanic drumming is at 6 in the evening, and the third Wednesday is a big day. So this week third Saturday, pardon me, thank you. Surgery brain. Susan, yes. Quick.
All right. So, 7 people signed up for the class, and so we have room for a couple more. It's not too late. Would love to have you. Super excited. Love to see you.
Starts tomorrow night in the social hall. If you haven't signed up, just show up and she will be there to take you in. Basically, come in through the parking lot door is a whole lot easier than trying to come around the building and whatever. And the cookbooks are still available. They're in the bookstore. And coming up at the end of October, remember last year and I said, does anybody have a copy of the movie Coco? I discovered I had it in my office. So it's been reminding me, we are going to watch Coco the week before we have the Day of the Dead celebration here. And when we get to the 1st of October, Radiant and Stephanie are going to be setting up an ofrenda here. So if you have photos or mementos of loved ones, that we can put them on that as a way of honoring our departed souls in our life. I hope somebody's got a good Michael Brown picture we can put up there. And check out the bookstore. There's all kinds of fun stuff in there. And thank you to Ellen and her friend for the art painting. And we can always use someone to help, like once a month, come in, do something to help out. Say Michelle has anybody decided that they're really moved to the first Sunday of the month? They want to help Michelle with the potluck. That's something we need once a month. And you can try it once and not do it again. So just think about it. And Susan, would you please talk about the practitioners?
Yes. Absolutely. All right. So I won't take too long. I would just like to say that seeing a practitioner is amazing self-care. I know it has been really helpful for me when I've had times that I've had tough times or good times. It's just really great self-care to have somebody pray with you and know the truth of you as a divine being and somebody to work with you. It's amazing. So because of time, I'm just going to name off who's here. If you want to stand up, we've got Kathy Day, we have Radiant Gaines, we have Reverend Trish, we have Reverend Linda, and myself. We'd be happy to meet with you for a miracle minute afterwards. We'll be standing by windows, or just come and grab us if you would like to have a little uplift after the service. Thank you.
Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds, each by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true, singing, this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
If you choose, please repeat after me. Om Shanti Om.
Om Shanti Om.
And so it is.
And so it is.
And so it is.